Hello, everyone. Jessica here with All Ears English. Guys, I am so excited for you to watch this interview that I had the pleasure of having with Damien, a student in France. Guys, he talks about how he has made the decision to surround himself with English as much as possible, and how his choice to study in the Connected Communicator increased his confidence in English, allowing him to connect with other professionals in English. He works in software, but also with his own son in English. Guys, listen up and get inspired. And remember, if you want to check out the Connected Communicator, you can right now. Go to allearsenglish.com/connection. All right, let's talk to Damien. Hello, All Ears English audience. You can see I have another special guest with me today. This is one of our amazing students from the Connected Communicator course. Damien, welcome to All Ears English.
Welcome to everybody. It's a pleasure to be with you.
And we are so excited to talk to you today. So Damien, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do? Why are you learning English?
Okay, I'm living in France, near Paris. I'm married, and I have two young adults as children. Okay.
Awesome.
And I am a sales rep in a software industry. And
Okay.
as you know, I imagine, I guess, the software industry, the standard to talk is English. Even in a French company, you have to know the English. And
really? Because
yes.
any software company, you will have to deal with a global group of people, right? Like I don't think you're ever going to work in a software company and only stay local. That's impossible today.
In a small company, you don't have to speak in English, but in a large international company, even a French company, sometimes in Renault, you have to speak in English because one of people involved in a project is not a French guy, and you have to adapt and to speak in English.
Yeah, for sure.
But I have to improve regularly my level in English and to be more confident. That's why I decided to join this course.
Okay, awesome. So tell me, what made you decide to do the Connected Communicator course? Just for the audience watching, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Connected Communicator course is for listening skills and fluency. So Lindsay and I take you, the student, on a 12,000-mile road trip across America, and you meet native speakers from all over the country talking about so many different topics. You learn a lot of vocabulary, obviously. It's difficult, but you also get a look into our culture, which is a huge part of the course I'm proud of. So knowing this, Damien, what made you decide to take this course?
First, I have to say that I am a very fan of the podcast from all years English.
Awesome.
Firstly, Lindsay and Michelle, and after you and Aubrey. Mm-hmm. But I decided to join these particular courses, because they have it's an opportunity not only to learn English, but also to have a deeper knowledge of the US, the real life in US. And I appreciate all the interview, all the contents you are provided in this course, and it's a real life interview. It's really, really interesting. Even I thought I knew the America, but in fact, with your road trip, it's really a new way to see America. I appreciated that. Okay.
Yes. Damien, I'm glad you said that, because that was one of our motivations for making
Yes.
this course was like, Lindsay and I have traveled all over the world, and we know what other people think about America. Some good, some bad, but none of it is reality. I
Yes.
mean, what you see on TV and the news and the movies, like, it's not
Yes.
who we are, and we're all so different also, right? So I'm glad you said that. Damien, if you have to choose one favorite interview or one favorite lesson, something you remember loving from the course, what would you choose?
I didn't finish the course, but one
That's
of
okay.
the most
It's a very big
interesting.
course.
Yes, yes, yes. There is a lot of content. There is a lot of things. It's really interesting. But one of the most interesting interview, not the listen, but the interview was
Mhm.
with the two homeless in didn't remember in which place, but it was
In
directly in the street
It was in
with
Portland.
the
It was in my city.
in
Yeah.
Portland, in Portland, yes. It was David and Lisa, I think, and
Okay.
it was so interesting and so impressive because it was
Yeah.
real life, and I appreciate the fact that these two people uh, was so alive. In fact, even they are in the street, they
Yeah.
were funny. In fact, I understand the situation is very special, but in fact, it was very interesting and really take on the real time, and it was impressive. Yes, I
Yeah.
appreciate this course, this interview.
That's an interesting choice. That's a good example of a conversation that you can experience with native speakers, that even other Americans won't experience. I mean, most people won't have just talk to a homeless couple for an hour, right? So I'm glad you chose that one. Damien, so you've done a lot of the lessons at this point. If we think about your feeling about English before the course and now, how has that changed?
I think I will be more confident because I know I have a lot of background, in fact, in English, but the fact to compare it, to be comparative with the reality in an interview, in a way to write some summarize about this interview or about the project. To be connected to the reality
Yeah.
give me a more confidence, and I think it's one of the main important things. I know the motto of the All Years English is connection, not perfection,
Yes.
and before connection, you have to be confident. In fact, confident, connection, perfection, and that's why I know I have a lot of progress to do, and even in French, sometimes I discover some new words, some new way to say
Yeah.
the things. I appreciate to be accurate when I explain something, and I know I have to continue to improve my skills in English, but to be more confident, it's really important.
Yeah, for sure. I like that you made that point that yes, we believe in connection, not perfection, but there are a lot of steps that lead to connection, right? Like,
Right?
there's a lot to learn to get that confidence, to make those connections.
Exactly.
Damien, have you been able to use any of the vocabulary or grammar or information from the course in your connections with other people, maybe at work or in the rest of your life? Have you been able to use any of this knowledge outside of the course?
in fact, it's a big challenge to reuse those idioms. Currently, I use not for each interview, but with my son, because he was in a business school, and in French, all business school students are using English, and he was in US in St. Louis, Missouri, and it's my son is my sparring partner at this moment for these courses. And
That's
I try
awesome.
to explain. Yes.
So have you taught him any of the idioms? Like, can you think of an example of something that you've used with him or taught him?
I didn't remember.
That's
I
okay.
didn't remember exactly, but
That's okay, but that's awesome. So you can learn these native phrases in the course, and then test them out with your son, and then have a broader connection with your son as well. That's awesome.
yes, it's an opportunity, and sometimes I explain some idiom to him. In fact, because the idioms is come from the native, and sometimes when you are not native, you discover the idioms.
Yeah.
But it's an opportunity to have a strong exchange with my son. Clear.
I
And,
love it.
it's an opportunity for him to continue to improve his level of English, because he said he was fluent when he was in America, but when you don't practice every day, you risk to decrease your level. And
Yeah.
I
Oh,
try
totally. Yeah.
it's a win-win game for with him, in fact.
That is so beautiful. I love it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, people say the brain is also a muscle, and we have to exercise it, right? If we want it to be strong.
Yes.
But we can make that more narrow, and we could say, the language part of our brain is a muscle. You have the French muscle, you have the English muscle, and you have to exercise both if you want to keep growing. That is a huge advantage of committing yourself to a course like this, because then you have something. These are like the weights, our lessons, because you need a reason to exercise. You can't just like all of a sudden one day do it by yourself and teach yourself English. I suppose some can, but it's very difficult. I always talk to students who really have the desire to improve English, but they're not sure how or what to do. So committing to a course with a study plan, that's the best way, I think.
Yes. To get motivation, it's important to have fun and to have I have only to follow the plan and to discover each interview, to make the task to prepare the video and after, and it's easy for a student as me, and because it's ready to use, ready to learn, and as the interview the content is interesting, I have a fun to make every day my English lesson. But I continue after by watching some video in English.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Even when I made my workout fitness, I count in English, etc. All my day is in English now.
Those are fantastic tips, Damien. You are really taking the initiative to immerse yourself as much as possible, right? It has to be a conscious choice to surround yourself and make yourself use the language. So that's awesome. It sounds like you are doing everything you should be doing, Damien. Damien, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today and our audience today. Do you have any other last words of wisdom? Anything else you want to share with our audience today?
It was my pleasure. And for the other people in the audience, I hope you will make the same choice. It will be fun. It will be interesting. I hope you will select this course because I appreciate. I hope you will appreciate also.
That's awesome. Thank you. Listeners, audience, viewers, if you want to check out the Connected Communicator, go to allearsenglish.com/connection. And you can also check out all of our courses and options at allearsenglish.com. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Damien. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.